So 3 bells hang from the stone protrusion. One large bell in the centre flanked by 2 smaller ones. Examine the bells. So they made a thick iron look very heavy. What order was I supposed to ring them in? Have there been any clues anywhere?
I can get it to
Or
spill its
can I just... So the door's locked. I could just try random things. Let's ring the middle bell first. So I heave at the bell, and as it swings back in the other direction, the clapper strikes a low, powerful note against the heavy iron. You feel the ringing in your chest as the sound moves through the ruined halls in a rolling tide. I'll go then for the left. It's a high, piercing note of startling power. It echoes merrily through the halls until it seems that a dozen chirping notes ring through the temple. So the bell sounds a strange warbling peal that grows to a painful shrillness, before it diminishes to a mournful chime. Okay.
I shall make it so.
That's still locked.
How may I help?
Are they the one with the lockpicks? Right. Okay, so there was a note somewhere that talked about what order to ring them in. So I can't remember what that note was. Or was it a vision that I had? Well, I've explored everywhere that I can. So there must have been some clue that I've had that would tell me which order to ring them in. I could just go left, middle, right. So we'll try left, middle, right. Right, middle, left. Middle, right, left. Right, left. Okay, so I rung the first bell, the left bell, 4 times. So I have to cover my ears. Okay. So do I have to ring left, middle, right, middle? Okay, so I have to ring a total of 4 bells in the correct order. Now there are a lot of different possibilities of orders to ring the bells in. I cannot think of any clues that we've been given as to the order of which to ring them. I mean, the guy at the entrance might know. So I could try and ask him. He was back here, I think. So I could always ask him if he has any idea as to what's going on.
I do.
I've reached a strange door by some bells. Do you know how to open it? So I need to find more information in the Retrix room. Maybe even a key. Served by the scriptorium with all the books. Okay.
Hail, traveler.
No sign of anything yet. And
God's
this
key.
place is overrun. Okay.
Welcome.
So he says near the place with all the books. Which place was that? Because the camera is quite slow. So I assume that's going to be over here. I feel like this was the Retrix office. So let's have another look in here and see if there's something I missed. So there was that chest, which had nothing in it. Aha! There we go, a bookshelf. So, Book of Verses. Small volume of verses and psalms is somewhat battered. So it used to be carried on someone's person. Pages are dog-eared and worn. And the gold thread which forms the title of the book have begun to fray. It opens on a particular section where someone has marked a verse. Okay. So that's just the verse. Then someone knelt before them, resolved to save themselves. What darkness lies within you? Okay, there's nothing obvious there. What about this one? So this is the Great Western Stag. That's a lot of reading. That's a lot of reading. Okay, one day, Aethys was sitting on a wall, watching a cat play in the sun. Crystal, hung in a nearby tree, had fragmented a sunbeam and scattered small motes of light on the ground. He danced around the cat, sliding over him as he frantically battered at them. He spun in place, following one as it rushed past him and leapt on it, trying to pin it down. Aethys smiled, amused at the animal's tenacity. The cat landed on a spot, placing his paws over it only to watch it flit away again. Aethys watched the cat's tail twitch and slap at the ground, annoyed that his prey could not be pinned. "Why must you tease him?" a voice said from behind him, accompanied by the crunch of sandals on gravel. "I merely bring the dawn," Aethys responded. "I don't stoke the hunter's heart." "That's your responsibility, isn't it?" "True," said the second hunter, "but neither did you quell it. If the hunter could not see his prey, would he still hunt?" "So philosophical, Hyla," Aethys said, and turned to greet the two gods that approached him. "Have you come to debate the parallel between sight and desire?" He gestured to the wall, inviting Hyla and Galawain to join him. They sat in silence, watching the cat who continued to hunt the sun, fruitlessly swatting at another mote and rolling onto his back. "I've created the ultimate prey," Aethys said finally, breaking the silence. "It can be tracked, it can be followed, it can be seen, but it can never be caught." Galawain laughed lightly. "You don't agree, Galawain?" Aethys asked. "While it's true that your creation is elusive, it hardly can be considered the ultimate prey, because it never can be caught." He paused, his brow furrowed in thought. If that mote of light had substance, the hunter could subdue it. Otherwise it is merely a dream, truly a fruitless endeavour. "All creatures spend their lives chasing fruitless endeavours," said Hyla. "It's the way of mortality." Galawain laughed again. "If you could create a creature, a living creature of flesh and blood, that could never be caught, I'd make your dream a reality." Now it was Aethys's turn to laugh. "You propose turning a fruitless dream into a fruitless reality. How is this any better? A life spent in the pursuit of an attainable goal far exceeds any other. But you just said no one could catch this creature. This is not attainable." Galawain smiled. "Humanity has surprised us before. Indeed, it could surprise us again. I will create a great white stag, and I will set it free in the world. It will have great resilience and tenacity. It will exist solely to be pursued for all its days, and it will never be caught. It will serve to inspire the hunt for generations to come. All those who wish for glory will invoke my name. All those who hear its story will ask for my blessing in finding it." Hyla shook her head and threw Galawain a bemused look. "I do not believe that it is possible. So I too make an offer. To the person who catches this stag, they will catch the stag. I will bestow upon them its grace, resilience, and tenacity. Thrice blessed they will be. They will ask for my blessing on the hunt so they can obtain my boon." Galawain and Hyla took up arguing whose name would be invoked more when the hunt was on. Aethys sighed, a small smile playing at the edges of his mouth. He stood and looked to the sky. The sun had already started to hide itself behind the mountains. The cat, long ago tired of stalking the motes, had fallen asleep beneath a tree. He turned and looked at the other gods, deep in debate, and sighed again. "I merely bring the dawn," he repeated as he made his way down the path. "It is up to you to see what I reveal." So there we go. I feel like the other book is probably what has the clue though. So the right hand. Okay, that's the right hand talks. So that might be the right bell. I'm very confused. I will take all of those books though. Right, is there anything else in here? So there's nothing... There's that chest that I've opened. There's that I've seen. There's nothing else hidden around here. I feel like there must be something I've missed. Something on this bookshelf. Here we go. Monsters. So this just contains details of monsters. Okay. I mean, I'm thinking this could be a clue because there are 4 things mentioned in this, but I don't think so. But I'm going to take the books. Books are useful. Right. Let's go to the bells and start ringing random combinations, I guess. Because I cannot think of any other ways to do this. So yeah, there's just one large bell. So if I go middle, left, right, middle, middle, right, left, middle. Right, I should do this more logically. So, left, 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 middle. Left, 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 right. Left, left, middle, left. Left, left, middle, middle. Left, left, middle, right. This can't be the way to do it. Okay, so I've been sat here for about half an hour trying to figure this out, and I looked in my journal where I've got my list of quests, and this goes back over one of the spirits, what they said. So the first and last of the tolls is apparently the right-hand bell, which has a distinctive warped tone to it. I'm not too sure about the middle 2, but I assume they're going to be different ones, otherwise there's no point having this many bells. So first and last is right hand, so I'll do right, middle, left, right. A peculiar chime rings through the ruins. Aha! It seems to fill the whole temple. The door opens. There we go. So yeah, that has taken me about half an hour to figure out. Which is not great, but you would have to see that. And I assume this is just going to be another staircase down to another floor of fighting. Well, before I go down, how many spells have I got? It's got some spells. Not got a lot of health though. I'm sure I'll be fine. I don't need health. I probably should take a rest at some point. Aha, level up.
Yes.
How do I level up? I can't remember how to level up. I will save the game though. Okay, how?
Oh.
Ah, there's the plus. Okay. I do need to level up, so let's up that a bit. Let's up lore. Sure, that seems good. Ooh, second level spells. I get 2 second level spells. Or I can take a first level. Combusting wounds. Fire damage. Don't want to do fire damage. So I could paralyze the enemy. That could be useful. Fuse the vital essence. Temporary increase to maximum endurance and health. That could be very useful. Necrotic Lance. So it does damage over time and instantly. So let's not have those. What does Mirrored Image do? Deflection bonus. Inflicts penalties to Perception, Intellect and Resolve. No. So that gives me increased chance of hitting. Bulwark against enemies. Bonuses to burn, freeze, corrode and shock damage reductions. So that confuses enemies in an area. So that could be quite a good AoE type of thing. Although I kind of want to go for the Fetid Caress and paralyse them. Because it sickens them as well in an area. So I think that's what I'll go for. And that will do. So I'm level 3 now. And I have 4 first levels and 2 second level spell slots and spells, conveniently. Right.